The spring semester gets off to an unexpected and bumpy start at Concord.
And we'll take a closer look at the new economic stimulus proposal by President Bush. Find out about these stories and more coming up next on WMLT.
Welcome back to the first show of our 2008 semester at Concord University. I'm Arden Hamrick.
And I'm Erin Barnett. On the first day of classes here at Concord, some students found out their Christmas breaks were going to be a little more extended due to dangerous mercury spill that occurred in the science building. Sean Miser has more on the spill and what's being done to get the science staff and students back on track.
Trace amounts of mercury were found in the science building in September of '07. These findings have led to the closure of the science building for the spring 2008 semester. We spoke with Dr. Joe Allen about the concentration of mercury found in the building.
The rest of the building, there's many locations that are 10 times the minimal risk level. So that's why it kind of led from one floor being closed to the rest of the building, primarily because the risk level was a little bit higher. And in addition, the cleanup crews in there really needed the building to be closed down so that there's not traffic moving through the other floors.
Interim Vice President Dr. Stephen Rao gave us the university's stand on the issue.
Dr. Beasley's charge to us has been that people come first and that the health and safety of students and staff is our primary concern. And he's also indicated that we are to share the information that we have as we get it.
With the science building closed, the Ray Hall Center was put into use a bit early, which made for an interesting transition for students and teachers.
We were lucky that we hadn't moved the business faculty yet because that building was closed, but for example, we hadn't put numbers on the rooms yet, so it was a matter of sticking up paper tags on the walls so people knew where they were going to be.
With classes relocated and students and teachers settling into their new surroundings, cleanup is underway. The building is scheduled to reopen for the fall semester. Sean Miser, WMLT.
You may be finding a little more money in your pockets soon, thanks to a new stimulus package proposal. Jessica Triolio found out the guidelines on how you and your family can cash in with the new plan.
Our last recession was in 2001, but our current deficit could by far surpass that brief downturn. President Bush, along with other politicians, have a proposed economic stimulus plan that could boost this year's deficit by $100 billion. Many Americans are eagerly awaiting this plan.
Its intention is to give taxpayers a rebate on the tax money that they paid in the fiscal year of 2007. And it's a sliding scale, so sort of the less you make, the more your rebate becomes, and it's designed to put money in the pockets of the hands of the poorest Americans to boost our economy.
A deal was reached 2 weeks ago that would provide $150 billion in economic stimulus through tax rebates to 117 million families and temporary tax rebates for businesses. As good as all of this sounds, many people have different views.
The actual effect that the plan that the President has put forth will bring such minimal impact that I don't think it's going to make any kind of long-term difference whatsoever. If you really want to talk about serious economic stimulation for the economy, you end the war, a war that's costing more than $1 billion a day. In its first year, that war has cost us more than $365 billion. So if you want to talk about economics and the strain on the economy, let's talk about that.
Despite the controversy, this proposal was voted on January the 29th and was approved by the House 385 to 35. The package is hoped to be approved by the Senate and on the President's desk by February the 15th. Officials are considering rebates of $600 for singles and $1,200 for couples, with an additional $300 per child. Bush also wants to help small businesses with write-offs on new equipment. From Athens, I'm Jessica Triola.
Concord is once again seeking accreditation and would like you to help maintain its sterling reputation. The Concord University will be undergoing comprehensive evaluation March 31st through April 2nd by a team of the Higher Learning Commission. If you would like to comment on the quality of the college or its programs, send your comments to public comment on Concord University, the Higher Learning Commission, 30 North LaSalle Street, Suite 2400, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. Comments must be made in writing and signed and cannot be treated as confidential.
Tuition is being reduced for senior citizens who would like to attend Concord University. Those who are 65 or older, whether they are in or out of state, are eligible for the discount. Seniors may apply for academic credit or not for academic credit. Textbooks and other instructional material are not included in the discount, but seniors may opt to take classes in Athens or Beckley. For more information on the discount, you can call 1-888-384-5249.
Coming up after the break, Sean Miser will bring us up to date with the latest in sports.
And we'll help you out with some last-minute Valentine's Day ideas. Stay tuned. Welcome back to WMLT on PBS.
We're going to send it on over to Sean Miser to find out the latest about Concord sports. Sean?
Well, Aaron, Concord is once again proving that they are a force to be contended with. Our cheerleaders recently placed 6th in the nation, and our former cheerleader, Erin Barnett, took a closer look at how the girls prepared.
Disney World is one of the most popular family vacations in the U.S., but when mid-January rolls around, college cheerleading and dance teams from all over the nation travel to sunny Orlando to compete for a national championship. For the past 12 years, Concord University girls team has qualified to compete in the UCA College Nationals. This year, the Mountain Lions competed against 14 Division II teams, making it all the way to the finals.
It's like thrilling. It's hard to explain unless you're there. It's just like all kinds of lights and cameras all at you, and it's just like you just get a total just energy rush all at the same time.
It's very nerve-wracking at first.
That's for sure.
I was really nervous. My hands were sweating and everything, but after the routine was over, then I was fine.
And later that day, the girls were even more excited when they received the 6th place trophy.
They start from the bottom and go to the top, so as they're going down, you're like, okay, well, we didn't do that bad, we're doing better, and then by the time that they call you, you're just really excited that you done that good.
And they are also excited that all their hard work and practice paid off. The cheerleaders spend about 12 hours weekly practicing here in the dance studio, but when it's time for nationals, practice intensifies 4 to 6 hours per day. The time spent in practices and games can become hectic when juggling school and even job schedules.
A lot of organizational skills, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's really tough. Like, you gotta really know what your priorities are when you cheer and go to school.
The girls seem to manage their time wisely, with 3 women with a 4.0 GPA and more than 6 above a 3.0. And with basketball season about over, the girls will finally have some extra time to focus on school and their upcoming tryouts. From Athens, I'm Erin Barnett.
And in case you're interested in trying out for the cheerleading squad, they will be holding tryouts April 11th through the 13th. But the cheerleaders aren't the only girls on campus getting much deserved attention. The Lady Lions soccer team experienced one of their best seasons this year. Not only did the Lady Lions finish the season with 12 wins, 8 losses, and a tie, but also finished in the WVIAC conference with 9 wins, 3 losses, and a tie. Perhaps the greatest honor came when the WVIAC All-Conference First, Second, and Honorable Mention teams were posted. The Lady Lions had 4 members on the Honorable Mention team, 1 to make the second, and 3 seniors made the first team. Senior Megan Davies couldn't have been happier about the honor with her teammates.
Making the All-Conference team is a great achievement. It's really exciting to be honored in such a way, but it's a team sport, and I think that our team did great.
And that's all we have in sports today. Back to Aaron and Arden.
Thanks, Sean. Well, it wasn't too long ago when Puxatawny Phil poked his little head out and gave his annual prediction. But he's not the only one. Many people gathered in the Student Center ballroom this Groundhog Day to find out how long winter will be. The day started off with a traditional breakfast of ham and eggs and then a visit from Concord Charlie himself in an animation by Tom Bone III. Unfortunately for us, Charlie saw his shadow, so that means 6 more weeks of winter here in West Virginia.
Even though the groundhog always piques our interest at the beginning of February, it's that holiday that comes in the middle of the month that always has us on our toes. Rudy Rain shows us some last-minute Valentine's Day ideas without all the stress.
It's that time of year again. It can be the best.
Love, love, love.
Or the worst.
Love, love, love.
Yep, it's Valentine's season. Love is in the air, but that doesn't mean it's easy to find the perfect gift for that special someone. But some websites are making it easier. MyMNMs.com gives you the option of making personalized M&Ms for your sweet. And BookByYou.com gives you the chance to make your own romantic novel. But if you have the time, many local businesses are stepping up to the chance to step up your romance. Walker's Flower Basket in Poca, West Virginia offers all the staples when it comes to Valentine's Day. But owner Diana Bailey tells all customers the earlier they order, the better.
May is our busiest month, but Valentine is our busiest day.
Don Broyles, the owner of Calvin Broyles Jewelers, offers his customers the shinier things that make the Valentine's Day tradition so great.
Traditionally, a heart is the traditional Valentine's gift because the heart is the traditional symbol of love. So we have, diamond heart jewelry. We have silver heart bracelets and necklaces. Then a big item this year too is the Pandora bracelets and necklaces. You have heart charms you can put on the bracelets and necklaces.
And right next door to Broyles Jewelers is the new Edible Arrangements Shop, which offers a variety of fruit arrangements to the heart's desire.
Everything we do is fruit. Everything is cut fresh and prepared every day. And we do the baskets, we do small arrangements, and then we do individual dipped fruits, and we do fruit salad as well.
But is the New Tays Valley business ready for the Valentine's Day rush?
We're going to have last minute men, men do everything at the last minute, but we're prepared.
So if you are looking for that last minute holiday idea, the best way to say it is with fruit. Definitely with fruit. I'm Rudy Rains, WMLT.
For Arden Hamrick and the rest of us at WMLT, I'm Erin Barnett. Tune in again in 2 weeks for a new show. Have a great evening.